Overboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't noticed me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Recording full on repeat. Probably overboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't noticed me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Recording full on repeat. Full on repeat. Gotta count up and I pin down. It's a throw about 100 miles. That we can't miss now. Spinach already always on go, taking me to 10 pounds. PO said slow down, so I come away and I skip town. 16 was on the age, there's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was on the place at 2 wide, no 10 times. I need like a man, even if your eyes don't dare to me. Dress down like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a possible. Don't worry about a straw, dude. Do you and I'm a do I. Third boy got a paint job with a clip coat and the fall guy. I was fresh meat, no clip five. Give me with and Beyonce, put a ring on it at a lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee, but I'm shooting 3. Put sweat in it 2 degrees. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins in a bell tip. Open up, let me splash it. On the overboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't noticed me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Pocket full on repeat. Alright, on the overboard emergency. Ain't worried, they ain't noticed me. Gotta get paid. Go on till I'm 6 feet. Pocket full on repeat. Second round of the fight, something ain't right. I gotta do now. Walking through the air, no night flight. There was some people. Got one life to live, and I put 15 on all. Hit the ground, running ready. That's the Usain Bolt. Don't like 2 finger signs so far, can't be caught. 90 inch crunch time, and I send it home like a walk off. AMG on steroid, get the flex walker with a knife there. Coming from force, no water, just no, I don't fight fair. Good flight, no flight fair. Hot rounds out of hot barrel. Put the mic in the head, lock into them. Tap, 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 tap there. Short LCPR. What the hell are he need for? To go to the water, get him up. Time for you a lifeguard. I'm a whole damn lifeguard. Benzels with a wrist sharp. Might show me it was hard. Get skatebooks and I count cards. Play my hand for the W. Time talk about who is who. They be on that who is who. I'm on the surfboard. I'm coming through.
Check. What's up? Welcome to Hood Talk. And this is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella, ready to get the show started. So tell them what we're talking about.
Well, hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know-It-All on Facebook. If you want to show him some love, there's information that's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. One other good thing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. So we're ready for this topic, right? We want to know why men don't approach women anymore. Why? Why aren't we getting approached anymore?
It is so many reasons.
I'm here for it.
Well, I'm going to start out by saying the new lady is nothing like the old lady. Women are so different than just 5-6 years ago. So this is a new, aggressive. I call it the sailor woman, because I ain't never seen so many women with so many tattoos that cuss so much and they act like sailors. When I talk to a woman now, I be like, Popeye the Sailor, man. She be smoking that pipe too. She be puffing on her cigar or something. So it's a little different. You know, I don't know to say if it's a good thing, bad thing, or
What's the thing? It's just a
just
thing.
something we got to get used to. It done made it to that point that it's a different woman out here. What's up? Good evening, Jerome, up in his house, up in this time. And good evening, Adriana. Is that right?
Adriana.
Yeah, I did right. I did right this time. Yeah, I be trying to get it right. I'm trying to get it right. I ain't getting no bunch of A's in school, but I got a couple of B's and all that other good stuff. Man, it's going good. We just got to get this show started and let these women know, that side of it, and they let us know how they feel about it, because it's always a two-way street. Because and then I'm gonna be a little funny with it. And some men gon' some men ain't gonna like this little thing, because I'm gonna go in on a little some little men and this and that. So it is what it is. We gonna make this thing happen today.
Captain, Captain.
So sound like we're gonna start it off rocky.
Okay. Just so we keep rolling.
Go ahead.
So some want to be women. That's why men are not approaching. Oh my goodness.
Well, sometimes when you raised in this new aura now, that you got a lot of men don't even like being men. They more of I say on the woman's side, would I even know what the woman's side is?
Mm.
And that's kind of different. You know what I'm saying? Because you have men that take women's sides and they don't even know what they're taking. They don't even know the argument or this and that. It's like somebody running into a fight and they see one person hit somebody and they automatic stop the other person and start jumping on the other person. Don't know who started the fight. Don't know, you know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of men, jump on the defense of some of these women. And I think sometimes they had to bag up once they get in there and be like, whoa, by hearing how she talking and all this, I'll beat your ass, nigga. Don't make me shoot your motherfucking ass. You be like, whoa. I thought that was a woman. She dressed like a woman. She had high heels, but everything coming out of her mouth don't feel like a woman. So I think the biggest thing is you don't get that feeling, that ladylike feeling walking up to a woman these days. So I think a lot of men don't speak or don't do nothing because usually, just like when you watch a video and you see all the women in the club and all of them down in their phone, this and that, or I say the other woman that's at the club and on live and she's so busy, she dancing in front of her camera. She ain't studying the club. She's so busy worried about who on her phone than who at the club. So I think it's kind of dangerous on that, because you don't know who a person is entertaining. Then you got people that walk around on FaceTime all day, every day. So I think most of the people that women like are already on their phone or on Facebook, or they feel like they can get in touch with whoever they want to these days. I think because the phones are more available. Because when we came up, everybody didn't have phones and stuff like that. You got little babies got phones, be like, "Mom, you can use mine." You know what I'm saying? That's just how many people got phones now. I never thought that little children 4, 5, 6 years old that have phones over here. They got the whole house. A mother can't even pay their rent, paying $250, $300 phone bills because they got everybody in the house got to have a phone. I just ain't used to that. I say give them all a government phone that they dial one way, just mama number.
Mm.
They program your number in their flip phone and bam. But when you give everybody this technology, you can't get mad at how they starting to act now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get into it. Bam, come on with it.
Dating scene is so different.
Can you break that down? Because I know you know about the dating scene and this and that.
I mean, for one thing, people don't really date anymore, you know. They don't go to the movies, dinner, picnics, social greetings, you know. It's not
Right.
in it. Everybody get in it and do their little smash thing.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you. And this is crazy. I know I done listened to just listen to women. I done listen to more women just saying certain stuff like, "Oh, I don't really need no man. I just need something to hit." They talk like niggas now. I just need a little get my rocks off this and that. And some of them don't even deal with me. I got me a toy and this. I mean, there's so many different ways that women and kind of been upset or thinking different now, and they just don't. I don't think a lot of. I think women that's into men are in it, and I think the ones that's not, they're on the borderline. They go to the club. They don't really go to the club to seek a man. They go to seek the attention, and that
Mhm.
is not going to the club because if you go to the club, ain't no way you going to the club to even try to find anybody or anything when you on live. And I mean, club is not even private no more. I remember back in the day when you was in the club, people didn't have phones in them. People didn't take pictures. You be like, people be, hold on, player, don't put me in your picture. All that. Now jokers in the club with the live, just showing off everybody in the club, niggas in the corner, goddamn like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think people do stuff in the club no more because it's so open now. It's not a sacred place no more. Clubs used to be a sacred place. Like you could go in the club, get in a dark place in a corner and spit your game. Hey, how you doing? Put your arm over there on there. Yeah, baby, what's up with you? How you doing? Where your man at? I don't care no way. You know what I'm saying? You can't even do none of that because it's like they on Facebook and they like, they dance and they like, who is that in my background? Motherfucker, you in the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a photo shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Motherfucker act like they in the club by their goddamn self and they on live, basically at home, entertaining outside people that ain't in the club, then in
Right.
the club. So it's crazy. And you can't make it make sense. And then I don't think, ladies and people that do that realize how a turnoff that is to most men anyway. If a man walking around and he see you dancing into the phone, you got your little phone set up and you he like ain't no reason to ask her for the dance or nothing. She just comes here to play with her phone. You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even want to be in her live. What's the name? Because half the time, if you say anything to them, oh, look at this dude here. Yeah, you can at least buy me a drink or something. It just ain't gonna come off good. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So I think that part about that. Read it.
Adriana said, this generation, some men are scared to approach women because some women are sending the wrong signal out. That really can go both ways.
Right, right.
That's true.
I agree. I agree. Like go all the way left or all the way there. Like you got women that's I'm gonna tell you, when you in a club now, being a man, you're a little confused because you're in a club, you see the women not dancing with men, they dancing on other women, they slapping each other on the booty, they doing all kind of stuff, and you like, whoa, like if you're looking for a man, it don't look like you looking for a man. It look like you looking for a good time, or you know what I'm saying, or you know, hell, maybe a woman and a man. I don't know, but it definitely don't look like you just looking for a man now. You go in the club, motherfuckers smacking each other on the booty, go girl, you know, and all that, sitting in each other laps and stuff like that. And I'm just saying, and women dancing on each other. It ain't even no room for a man to dance behind a woman. That both of them shaking they turn backwards to each other, shaking their booty on each other. So hey, I mean, that's just how it is though. That's the new way of how it work. And I mean it's a little sad, but it's just all I can say is welcome new world, because we can't just, I don't know. Don't forget to like and share as we move along. Go ahead, Dylan.
She said, you go to the club nowadays, you checking your surroundings and doing the bobbing and weaving dance from flying bullets, for flying bullets.
Yeah, but even I understand, and it's a little dangerous at certain places, but even the safe places is still a little wild. I say you more scared of fights and stuff like that. Like the flying bullets, that's if you run outside and stuff like that. But I just think people don't go to clubs for what they used to go to clubs to meet other people, to be around other people. Usually people meet somebody at the club or something like that. And like I said, they dancing with each other, they chilling with each other, they talking to just each other. It's like you went to the club for the music and maybe buy you a drink or whatever. Because it's not welcoming. But regular life, walking around not welcoming no more. So why would the club be different? If you walk in a grocery store, most women don't want to say nothing to you. Don't wave, don't even look up. They ignore you, all kind of stuff. So I mean, like, it's not like it's. I don't think 2025 is a welcoming space. I think it's more of men versus women and all this. I think the Me Too's and the other thing that then came along then ruined a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah. Said unless you come to the club with them, women are not checking for any men. They are dancing with other women, got their noses turned up, or they think they're gonna snag a top 100er.
1%er.
1%er. 1%er.
And what they saying about that is a woman coming in the club, let me say, over hyping herself and feel like she going in the club and you looking for somebody who's like 100, 200,000 a year or something. And usually somebody that's in the club, drinking or whatever they doing, I don't think that you find the top tier men at the certain kind of clubs that you go in looking for. So I think like most clubs that women go in, because even when I watch on these lives, you usually just see women around the whole place just dancing on each other, and a couple men holding drinks, just looking, and they know not to touch. They know not to get too close because then you got their backup security, the little I ain't gonna say it, the little women that probably look like little gorillas in the corner, and they got them in the leave our girl alone. Don't get too close. All us little, we came here together, we leaving here together. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like it just these days it's not an upside of trying to talk to a woman because usually something like that might start off with some shit. It ain't gonna be good.
She said on the flip side, you got these weirdo dudes out here buying one drink and following Shorty around the club all night. Are they on some sexual shit from jump? We are in an endless catch 22.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this here. I love that coming because I remember where it started at. Women ask men to be blunt, straight up, tell us what you want from the door, and let me decide. You remember when women start regurgitating that to the next woman start saying it, the next woman start saying, then all of a sudden the good girl starts saying, just tell me the truth and let me decide and just be blunt with me and just be straight up with me. If you just want some ass, tell me you just want some ass. So now niggas coming talking about, hey, shit, look at me. Kind of fuck. And you like, oh, that's just so, but that's what you wanted niggas to do. What you want them to do now? You can't ask for one thing, get it. Niggas used to lie and throw all this romantic stuff. Oh, girl, you just make my heart flutter when I see you. Oh, you just jumping. You know, he used to say all this dumb shit to try to get you. And now he being straight blunt how you asked for it. Now you mad. Can't have both of it. They can't handle the truth. And that's just the truth. I mean, like women said, fuck all the flowers and the fake shit and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Then when niggas start bringing flowers, niggas start being fake. Niggas start just coming straight up. Oh, shit. I want you. Or goddamn it. Or damn, how much you gonna take to get that, baby? Shit. They start being blunt. Niggas start saying, shit, I got $100, baby. I got a little money in my pocket. What's up? What's up? Can you go on with me? They start being blunt because women start being blunt. If you gonna keep talking, if you gonna sit there, you can at least buy a bitch a drink. So niggas start saying, shit, if I'm buying $20 drinks, I want a little bit of this conversation at you. You know what I'm saying? And what's happening is a lot of women, they started getting their drinks. As soon as they get their drink, they get up and walk away from the dude. Bam. They don't need but 1 or 2 drinks to get drunk anyway. So they done already made half of their quota. They don't need but 2 drinks from 2 different niggas in the club anyway. So it's like a game. So women start playing this game, and you can't expect one person to play the game, and you got to think about it. The only dudes that still being real dumb and doing stuff like this is dudes that don't have no game really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some of these dudes that ain't got no game, and when a dude ain't got game and all that, and the first thing he thinking about is, he might be thinking, oh, I don't really know how to talk to a woman or this and that or blah, blah, blah. And that be it sometimes. Sometimes when people don't know how to really talk to a woman and stuff like that, they just might come off wrong. You know what I'm saying? They might buy a drink and they thinking you interested in them because you let them buy a drink. But if they only knew that you ain't care, you know what I'm saying? You bought the drink, You spent your $20 or whatever on the drink, 10, 15, $20, and then they on to the next woman or they girl, oh girl, or they telling that girl as soon as you turn your head, come get, you know, get them off me. You know what I'm saying? Or they
Yeah.
the girl, come across here and help me out. This nigga just, he a creep now because you told him about your drink. Now he want to hold a little conversation with you. Now you mad. Because he ain't no smooth operator. He ain't the best talker and this and that. But if he might be a 1% of this and that, he might not have the best conversation. But he's
Yeah.
the right man for you. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at it like that. What's up, Christopher, up in his house? He said,
Christopher said no real women still want flowers.
see. He said no. No, he said no. Real women still want flowers. Yeah, I get what he's saying now. Yeah, and I agree. I think women out there still want flowers. I just think the life have got so raw, that a lot of people just like men out there and they don't get what they want. So they don't too much give the woman everything they want. You know what I'm saying? Come on with it.
Another factor is that women have started to feel abandoned by us. They are out here fighting alone and keeping the house alone, fighting racism alone. So they feel there isn't much of a need for us. No, it's some women that deal with that too. So
No, I'm
you
saying the
know,
fighting the racism thing. The only reason I say this on the racism thing, only reason we still feel like it's racism like that because we ain't out here making our own lane. No, I'm saying when you moving in your own lane, like if you build your own company and stuff like that, I feel like I don't think billionaires and millionaires look at each other and they look at race. I done been around a lot of rich white people when I was working in the construction business, and they just care about getting the job done. You know what I'm saying? And who can do it the cheaper way and good that they can pass their inspections and all the stuff they got to do. They don't look at it like I'm gonna hire this white company and I'm gonna hire this company here. They say this company do just as good as job as this white company, and they is $2,000 cheaper. I'm going with them. That's how they move. They don't move in a racist way that, you know what I'm saying? They kind of move, they like money and they like making money. And sometimes we get it mixed up when it's business. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, when we get money, we don't try to go into the entrepreneur type side. You know what I'm saying? Like we
well,
still work for the man, but then when we get fired, it's racism. It's not because of bad attitude. It's not
that's in some circumstances.
okay.
Everybody hadn't been fortunate enough to be introduced to being an entrepreneur. Everybody not exposed to those type of things. So just say, for instance, we're talking about common society, middle class people. The thing that you're taught is to work and probably save. You work for the man and save. But when you're saying that women don't deal with racism, yes, women do deal with that. But you got to know how to give and take whatever you come against
Can you
in
give me
any job.
can you give me just a little example on that one?
Okay, well, I can be a prime example, just for myself
I
because
don't
I
want
can't.
you to make it personal because we have to understand the pro.
Well, I'm just saying, I can only speak from my experience.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I can't go on experience from racism from what somebody else probably has gone through because I wouldn't know.
Right.
So if you're talking, you want an example, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Okay. Going in the South, you go and try to get a job and you go and you got all the qualifications, everything needed for the job. You're hired, you show up for the job, and once you're seen, you're not what they thought. So when they see you, they place you in a different bracket because you may not be the right color for the job. So you don't get it. So we face racism. We just don't talk about it like that. Well, most people don't. But now in the day with the situation with the new president, people are bringing that up more, saying they being racist on things like that. But, prior to our president, people deal with things. So it's out there.
Yeah.
Everything in life that you're giving, you have to know how to give and take. Work with it or stay stuck in it and cry about it or what.
And then, like you say, we got to understand that it's going back to a place that people can hire who they want to hire again. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to realize that you have 18 degrees. It don't matter if they don't feel like you fit into their situation or whatever. Even if they meet you, it might feel like sometimes it's coming off like that, but then sometimes they get a bad vibe, or you know what I'm saying, that like I'll put it away. Some people sometimes too ambitious. So sometimes you might go to one job, you be like, oh, I want to move up. I want to do this, and then you talking too soon when you ain't even got in yet. And you already acting like you ready to take their job. So they like, I don't want this person here. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes we don't realize, sometimes we being too aggressive. First, like anything, sometimes you got to get in the door first, then try to build your way up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't even get in the door and we kicking the door down already, talking about what we're going to do in the next year. I plan on doing this. If they ask you in the next 5 years, some people say, I would like to be the manager over the company and stuff like that. And they like, I'm the manager. Oh, no, you definitely ain't going to be hired here. You know what I'm saying? And people don't realize who you talking to. You've been aggressive to the person that's hiring you, and they already know that you ready to replace them. No, they ain't gonna go for that. So sometimes you got to think about when somebody look you up and you got all these degrees and this and that, and they might think, oh, they probably can do the job 10 times better than me. Nah, I just wanted to help her. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want nobody to come in talking about, changing. Oh, I can do this and I can play with the computer this way and change it. No. And we got to look at it like that too. Sometimes the people we talking to, they not the big boss man, but they the person you got to go through to get hired. And sometimes we got to look at getting hired first, then we come to a lot of other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Joanna said, I want flowers. Yeah, I think most women like flowers. Okay, go ahead.
There are so many factors to this, but it is one we don't acknowledge.
Right. It is. Is it real woman? A real woman love flowers. What's up, Rita, up in his house? What's up, Irma, up in his house? Read that.
Irma said, I'm enjoying the show, and you are telling the damn truth. A witch better not pat my ass. I'm not gay. To each his own, but don't bring it to me.
Yeah. I mean, it just a new world we living into, and it's different. It's different. I'm gonna put up another topic while we go into this too, because I like these questions too. Read that one more time.
Irma said, I don't go to the club anymore. My club is my own front porch. It's scary now, so I prefer to stay at home, smile with everything I need.
Yeah,
That's the safest place.
yeah. That's and I find myself like every now and then I got to go shoot some pool or something. But usually I don't really mess around at the clubs no more. Nothing like I used to. Every time somebody see me, they be like, "Boy, I thought you had moved out of town or something." But me myself, I go to work at home, and like I say, I can't help but to shoot some pool here and there. So I got to go shoot some pool every now and then. Yeah, but okay, read that.
Women are too afraid of men walking up on them.
What you got to say about that?
True. I mean, let me tell you, I was in the store the other day, right?
uh,
In the line, long line, we are waiting. So I forgot something. I had to go back and I'm like, excuse me, you can go head out. I got to get something. I came back. So I was in the line. It was still a long line. By the
yeah,
time I come out, a car just pull up on me real fast and it started me because I'm like, what are they doing? I'm
yeah,
thinking like this person about to rob me. It was like, hey, you married? You know,
yeah.
what type of approach is that?
And-
You scared the lady. She probably would have pulled a gun. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought I was about to get robbed. So that's part of it. You got to know how to approach people.
yeah, you right. All right, come on with it.
Christopher says sometimes we have to sit back and observe, learn to listen, and not talk so much.
I agree.
That's the thing. You get in these little pillow talks and you want to start opening your heart and expressing how you feel about things. And people take something that they feel may be vulnerable for you and use it against you. That's the worst thing in the world that men and women can do to each other.
And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Best thing you can do to learn about people sometimes is just close your mouth, sit back and listen. Sometimes we interrupt the flags that's finna come out their mouth because we want to get our talking points in. And sometimes you sit back and you listen to a person and you be like, I'm gonna pass on this right here. Cause I mean, I remember a long time ago, I was talking to a woman and I heard, oh yeah, I bust all this windows out and this and then like, oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. And right at that moment, I was forgetting her name, number, and everything. like, like, let me remember the name so I remember to delete that number out of my phone. This mother crazy. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
and sometimes you have to do that. Come on with it.
Like I said, sometimes the situation dictate the approach. Like that man pulling up on you, he didn't want to risk you getting to your car without at least trying. I'm sure it wasn't ideal for him either. It wasn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody doing something like that, we living
And
in the
then,
city.
like you said, sometimes nothing is the right approach. Like if it says something in the line or it says something,
I mean, in the line, I would have been more comfortable. We're in an open space, just
right.
casual conversation. It should be okay that
But
men
watch
would be
this.
okay to have a casual
But
conversation.
but watch this. Most men don't feel like they scary. So even if a man pull up on you, he don't feel like he's scary, even though it might come off scary. You feel what I'm saying? Like he feel like I'm a chill dude. Everybody know me. I'm big wheel. I make everybody laugh. I can talk. I can do this. And he come up, pull on you. Hey, you got a man. And he just, what's his name? And he not thinking that this is spooking you. And that's what I'm saying. Like women get spooked in the store, out the store. I'm talking about I done that spoke to women. I want to make a good thing. I was in somebody was had like 3 pineapples and looking at the pineapple and this and that. I was like, whoo, is that hard to find a pineapple? And the lady she had the pineapple, she was just doing this. She like froze and just was looking at the pineapple, and I said, "Oh, she one of them." And I just kept on going. I just kept on going. I mean, they were
You ain't
actually,
one of them.
women would actually freeze up like they don't like they playing like they don't even hear you saying anything. They won't turn around, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just and you can tell they know you there, but they trying to play like I'm not paying him no attention. Maybe he'll go away. I'm telling you, that's how women project stuff out sometimes these days. And that stuff is crazy, crazy work. Watching somebody just freeze up. I'm thinking I'm saying something funny or just throwing something out there. But a lot of women don't have this type of thing. They just freeze up and try to ignore you or look the other way. Like I said, it takes a woman sometimes to kind of either they style or they like how you look or something or anything. But I'm talking, she hadn't even turned around. So she was freezing up, ain't even seen who the fuck I am or nothing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It could have been her cousin. That mother would like him. I said, God damn. And it's in Sam's. So you can't say it ain't a good atmosphere. I mean, Sam's in Madison. Just saying something. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. That shit crazy to me. Oh, so true. Sometimes silence is the best key. Yep, you're right. As a man, I'm afraid of the aggressiveness. Yeah. And I am too. Brian, because you can talk to a woman now and they can go from 0 to 1,000 real quick. I mean, you wouldn't even believe how quick that somebody could flip and it'd seem like a regular situation. And now it done escalated to a whole nother situation. That stuff is crazy to me. Brian was saying about as a man, he afraid of the aggressiveness. Women so aggressive now, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. They so aggressive that you scared to say something because it can go into like little stuff like that. Oh, I call my sons. I call, it'll go to off the rails real quick. You know what I'm saying? Or you got these little women that's running around with their little pea shooters in their thing. Don't make me bust a cap. You need to move on about your business. I mean, it's so manly how they talking to men and how they threatening men on what's name. Men ain't even really what's name. I was watching a video the other day, and a woman came up to the man and did something. Oh, I know what it was. I think he talked to somebody, and he was in his car. You know what I'm saying? And another woman came out. She was real aggressive, and she said, she ran in there and she got like her bag, and she came out there like she had a gun in the bag. Said, "Nigga, if you don't get your ass on and this and that," and then she pulled out the pistol, and the nigga just shot her. Tap, tap, tap. And he was like, and I heard in the background, he was like, "Bitch, you pulled a pistol on me." You know what I'm saying? Like, and then she was still down there because she shot back a couple times, and he shot again, ta. And then when he was finna go around, because to drive away, his driver's side was on the side where she was on the ground. He came around there and shot her a couple more times just to think because she might up the pistol again on him. I'm telling you now, it's something else.
You better be careful. She said many men are
No,
I corrected myself. I said he.
Okay, good.
He said many men are afraid of rejection. He would risk pulling up on you outside by yourself than risk looking like a fool in that line. But I can really understand that.
Right.
Because I've seen it happen.
Women feel bold in there with a lot of people around, and she would confront instantly be like, nigga, I'm just trying to get my motherfucking stuff and get the hell out of here. I don't want nobody talking to me. You know, I'm telling you.
I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it. But the thing is, I've seen the aggressiveness towards a man that was just unnecessary.
And it ain't
Who
cool.
just said, yeah, no, you know.
And it's not cool at all.
And I understand. I can see that happening.
Yep. I done seen it too many times. And it's really not cool at all, because I think a lot of men sometimes, like I said, it's so hard. We went through COVID where people wasn't around each other for a while. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So it was just family, friends, close friends, and people kind of got used to that not being, you know, kind of everything was on social media or anything if you was talking to somebody. And I think now just the object of people talking to each other outside of, you know, what's name, if you ain't the coach of a football team, you don't need to say nothing to their mama. You can't be a
Right.
spectator on the sideline. I'm
Mhm.
just saying, it's just rough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I agree with that. A lot of
Yeah.
men don't want to look like that.
I do too. I do too.
Yo.
Christopher says sometimes you know by the conversation that's not what you want. Yep.
Yep. I mean, and it started off quick, because if you speak to somebody and if they're a little friendly, some people will greet you and like you say, hey, hello. And then they might make you feel a little comfortable. You'll ask them the second question or third question or something like that. If you really kind of want their number or something, like you steady trying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But sometimes that first half a question, they trying to knock it down from the door, letting the joker know I'm not interested, you know, whoop de whoop, you know, I like women. That's, you know, a lot of them will say anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something else. It's different. It's different. All right, let me throw another one down. Bam. Come on with it.
So they stay on the phone so men don't know if they are talking to a man or a woman.
Yeah. It's women that be on the phone, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm on the phone, my man. Oh, I'm on the phone, my woman. What can you say now in 2025? See, years ago, it wasn't like that. But now, when somebody say something like that, you almost got to take them serious, because hell, they woman might be right out in the car. You know, that's just how people roll. A person be in the car, the other person in the car with them, they running a store or whatever, or wherever they at, they talking to the same person right there out there in the car. By the time they get mad at you in the store, or if you start trying to talk to them in the store, the other person already walking in the store because they know the person is. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it can start off so regular, but it can end up so big at the end that sometimes it's not worth it. It's not really worth it. Like, I think most men, that's why most men is men that'll see you at a store and inbox you. Did I just see you at Dollar General? You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. They
They
won't
sure
they won't
will.
try to approach you because they paranoid of approaching somebody out in the what's name, because it's so much, you know, about that type of approach. You know, with it.
This is not Chris. Some women still like men to be gentlemen. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Um, yeah, yeah. Um, I think a lot of men try to be gentlemen at times, but I think enough some of that backlash, it kind of make dudes kind of like, nah, I ain't gonna bother with it like that. and um, and women getting the same results because, like, you hear a lot of women online saying it's nothing out there no more. You know what I'm saying? There's not no good men out there. And they ain't shit. The dating game is fucked up and this and that. And they got a new trend going. So I just got to say it because I like to be the first person to say stuff sometimes. It's a new trend. It's called bread or buns. Y'all can Google it up or whatever, but it's a new dude going around, and he's actually like, you know how women say, "Oh, you don't have to pay my rent or do this and that," and now men are actually saying, "If you either if I do anything for a woman now, she either gonna pay me or she gonna give me some sex." Basically, what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like he's saying everything is transactional. So now I was wondering when they were gonna happen, but now they're treating women like prostitutes because women are acting like prostitutes sometimes. They saying nigga need to pay this to be with me, and a nigga need to do this and pay this bill. And now a joker saying, I ain't going through all the bullshit. Uh, I got this much money. What you gonna do? So I mean, it's just a different world we living in.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's the truth. It's not worth it.
Yeah. Read that, Brian.
Brian said, why when as men when we do approach women, they give us their number, but when actually try to call or text and be genuine, they act uninterested.
I think that's because they picked up so many numbers they forgot who you might have been. They done probably got 5, 6, 10 numbers, and by the time you call, because sometimes a dude don't want to feel too goddamn desperate, so he might wait a day or two. Bad idea, because by then she got 20 more numbers, and now a couple of them numbers she didn't even want to give to him, and she think you might be one of them dudes that she didn't want to give to. So I just think if a woman give you her number, I think back in the day, for me, the correct way to do it, if she give you the number, she give you the real number, you call it right there, lock me in, is this, and goddamn it, give me a call and shit. You either go ahead and start it off or leave it alone, because if she forget who you are, she might think you somebody else. And that's why it might come off like that, because she don't even know who you are no more. She think you that dude that
So
she.
now you just answered that question for women. That's just your whole man assumption.
Go ahead. Your turn. Come on with it.
Well, the thing is, maybe the person you met was trying to figure out if this is somebody you would be interested in. And when you finally speak to the person, they're not giving you the conversation that will draw your attention. So that's when you act uninterested, because so many people have their motive. I want to meet this guy that's going to give me flowers, or that guy that's going to take me out, or whatever it is that she's looking for in a guy at that particular time. And if she feels like this is not something she wants, women have that mouth now that they say, oh, I don't have to deal with this. So many people have options, and when the options are around, and if the woman isn't settled in her mind to give a person a try, then yeah, she's going to keep seeking more to get greed. You know how you heard that story? You go to this level, you get this man that has a decent job, and you don't have to work or anything, then you go up. You got this man that got the house and the car. You keep going up to level till you get up till you get nothing.
No.
So greed can get us a lot of times. We miss out on good things by, just seeking more.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with that. Come on.
Black said, I have had women give me their number and it is a Google number, or she just ghosts me. I'd be really baffled because I'm not the one who approached. Laugh out loud. Ladies, what is that about? I'm asking for me.
Man, I done had. Oh no, because I don't know because them Google numbers that I ain't been. That been a long time ago since I've been trying to get a number, but a Google number.
No, it's not just a Google
I know
number.
what
You
he
know how
means.
you have
Cause
those
she'll
phone
approach
apps?
you. Cause see, some of these women approach you and get your number or ask you for the number, and then I think.
Let me answer. He asking women. Let me answer, okay?
Okay,
Because you
good.
can't answer for women, okay? So I'm
I
I'm saying,
got an answer on them.
well, most of the time, I feel like women does that because you're not the only person. They may be in a relationship, they may be married,
That's what I
and
was going to say.
they trying to get them a little side piece,
Yeah,
And if they ghost you, all of a sudden, maybe 2 months later, ring, hey, I met you at so and so, so and so. They
yeah.
got free times. These are women that have time to go out and try and creep on what they got.
I'm
So
gonna and let me put my little 2 cents in there. I felt like that's one of them women that she got your number when she was mad at her man, and they made right back up. You called it where they raised right back up, and he over there, and she had to goddamn it she had to go a ghost on you real quick, and so
because everything is back okay.
right, and so now you got to wait till she be single again, and she might have liked you, but she just couldn't do it because her
She got a
crazy
man.
nigga, and he
She
crazy,
got a man.
and she know he crazy. Okay, my bad.
No, they probably have looked them up and seen something she didn't like. That too. Most of the time, women nowadays, we go out here and we do research. We research these guys that be around here faking like they don't have families and children and wives and all that stuff.
Yeah. Because somebody told me the other day I was on the T app. I was like, I don't care. Okay. but that stuff crazy because, like you said, somebody might have did research on it, or they might have asked a friend of a friend, and like, this dude, you ever heard of this dude or this and that? And like you said, somebody do research on him, like, I don't really want to deal with no dude like that. I heard he kind of like this. I heard he kind of like that. So that can work too. People can do research on you. They got your name and your number. They could load that thing up and do a little research on you. Be like, nah. Yep, that will work. That will work against you. Come on with it. Let's see. All right. The women with them may be their girlfriend now in 2025. And that's a real thing right there. They might be with their girlfriend, and these days you be thinking they friends and all that old type of stuff. Okay. Eminem. She said a lot of women will give you a number just so you can go ahead on, because when a lot of men get turned down, they harm women because you told him now, or then again, we investigate him too. Yeah. Okay, and I get that. Sometimes a woman to give you the right number because you pressing her. And sometimes women don't want to give you the right number, but they mess around and give you the right number because you pressing them. And they know that you right there ready to call her real number and all that. And that's why sometimes they'll give Joker the right number. What you think about that?
I agree. I
So
agree.
sometimes a woman don't want to give you the right number. She like, he finna call my number right now. Or sometimes the dude will call it out, be like, hey, call me, you know. Or,
Yep, that's what they do now.
so I remember way back when I stopped doing that because I didn't want to do the fake number or the you got the number and they still kind of acting funny or whatever. I feel like you said, if a joker don't really, if they give you like a pause, they really don't want to give you the number or this and that. The best thing I can say, my dog, is give the woman your number. And it's on her if she call you or not. If she never call, you don't lose nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? If she interested, you'll know if a woman interested. You give her your number, and if she call you, she interested. If she don't, hell, you dodge the bullet. Because a lot of times when we like certain women, it might not be, reciprocated. You know what I'm saying?
Mocha said a lot of women. Have you read that one?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. We got a new one down here. Come on with it.
The women with them may be their girlfriend now in 2025. Really.
Read that what Chris said.
Sometimes you can write the number but wrong name. You can get the number but wrong name.
Yeah. See, they might give you they fake name that they give every nigga, and as soon as you say they fake name, they already know they didn't want to give you the number. So they might say they name Crystal, and then give you they real number, and then you lock Crystal in this net. But they know Crystal is they sad what's name when they give people a number that they don't want to talk to. They'll be like, oh, and then when you call back next, they'll be like, oh, Crystal, oh, you got it. That's my friend girl phone. You got the wrong number. You
But
know.
listen, tell me this. I know guys do it too. What's your fake name?
I'm not telling.
That's because you got one. That's all that matters. That's what I was just proving that point. People got names that they use.
No. My fake name was from a long time ago.
Whatever. You probably still do.
I ain't got no fake name now. That was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And usually that's to keep from getting caught up from the popos and all that type of stuff. So
oh Lord,
it wasn't no fake name that I was trying to give out like that. Oh, I believe it alone. All right, come on with it.
Women are so aggressive if they are not interested. If you don't catch their eyes, yes, some women can be very rude.
Yeah. If you don't meet their standards and stuff like that.
That's just from looking, not even, getting to even have a conversation with you. That's just from the outer appearance. Some women be so aggressive. You can't do this for me, or you can't pay this, or you can't do this. You can get out my face.
Yeah. I didn't heard. I remember the rawest thing I heard. I remember a woman and it wasn't like it was a flex or something, and she was just straight up. But she said, I got 7 kids, whoop de whoop, and this and that. And by the time she said all that, and I was like, with the nasty attitude and all that, I was like, oh, okay. Like, I no longer I no longer want to ask for the number or nothing no more. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
mean, I'm saying like she came first to give her life history of what she got going on
yeah,
before you even asked for the number.
no, it's like you, like I didn't ask for the number yet. Like you asked him about a person, and then they just bam, like, oh, if you gonna fuck with me, I got this and then I'm like, woo, you know, and I think that's the last.
Homie, don't you like children?
I think that was the last time I hollered at a woman that worked at a gas station. I think that was some years ago. Like 7,000. Okay. No,
What's wrong with 7 children?
ain't nothing wrong. I'm just saying how she said it. You know, like you got to be ready to take care of this and take care of that. And I was like, ooh, shit. Now I'm gonna go broke. Okay. That facial expression. Say it all. Yeah. I think a lot of things when you're doing stuff, you know, the crazy part is you want to see the good in people. You know what I'm saying? You want to see the good in people, and I think that the thing that done affected me the most, you know, throughout the years is seeing how hardcore women have got at times. You know what I'm saying? Like how they come and how they talk and how aggressive, like Big Dog said, how aggressive they is. They so aggressive, and it's like wow. Like I never thought women would become this new age woman now. You know what I'm saying? I got a woman that be going live. I think she go live almost every day now. Maybe she's watching or not, but she go live and she's just angry at men. She say a lot of men, reason y'all men like this, a lot of y'all on the down low, this and that. And I think birds of a feather flock together. I think you can't be the type of woman that hang around a certain dynamic of people and expect to have straight people drawn around you. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes people get it mixed up. Still birds of a feather flock together. So even if you like a man, if you like this straight dude, and you invited him in a place where you got a couple of your gay friends over, you know, the dudes or whatever, and that might be a very uncomfortable environment for him. And he'll rather, if he feel like this is the kind of environment you want to normalize him in, he might say the hell with it. I'm just gonna bag out of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's for every man's right to bag out of and come to an environment that he feel like you trying to force something on there. And I say that goes a long way because, like, you know, even men, you know, you got a lot of men don't want their kids around certain men. And sometimes, you know, women or feel like, oh, it's my child. I put them around whoever I want to put around, this and that. And it's not cool a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like men stop having a lot of say so with a lot of things going on, and things are changing. And like I said, women so aggressive with it. It's hard because it's not the sweet, you know, the sweet innocent woman that you grew up thinking about or grew up wanting to marry. You know, a sweet innocent virgin. You know, even wedding. The wedding gown, the reason it's white because it's supposed to represent purity. that you was pure. You ain't been touched. You ain't been fondled with. And some women you need to walk down that motherfucker in black dresses and shit like that because they know good and
Really?
goddamn well they ain't pure. No, wow. Okay, my bad. Come on.
Oh, so I was told either he will be of service or he looking to be serviced. He will bring the service or he will get it. You get it?
Oh, talking about the bread of buns?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm just saying, what's that? Come on with it.
That's what it is. These days, you can't be aggressive because both women and men can't take it and want to hurt you.
Yeah.
Like you gave us a scenario, the girl upped the gun on the dude, he ended up shooting her.
Yeah. And that was a bad. I watched that video and I had to watch it about 3 times. You know, I watched about 3, maybe 4 times. I was like, whoa, she came out there. She came out aggressive. She put her hand in like one of them book bags. She walked out there, and by the time she pulled it out that book bag, man, he was pop, pop, pop. And then she had it because she ain't had to cock it, and then she shot probably twice, but he shot her 3 more times. I was like, you should have left that in the bag. Because it looked like he wouldn't have shot her, but he was like, man, bitch, you trying to shoot me? You pull a gun on me, bitch? Man, he was like, he felt disrespected. And I be trying to tell women, once you get into this aggressive mode and you dealing with dudes with the same aggressive mentality, see, women be trying to act like they on the same level as men when it come to this aggressiveness because they got them little guns. Let me tell you something. The guns y'all got, these was called preschool guns to us. When we first started with guns, when we was 16, 17 years old, and y'all 50 with these guns. We got fold out AKs. We got motherfucking guns with 100-round clips in them. 12 gauges with 100-round clip. They don't know how advanced guns have got since y'all playing around with our old 38 specials and 380 snug nose pistols when jokers around here with 12 gauge twin guns and stuff. I mean, people just don't know how many guns out here and how aggressive dudes is with real guns. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like real guns. I mean, like how many women have just walking around with AR-15s? When y'all see dudes, it be tripping me out when you see a woman, I got a gun and, got a little gun, and you see a dude in the middle of the street saying, do you got one of them? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, women don't even realize how far advanced men done got. Even they little guns got 30-round clips in it. Clips. Women ain't seen dudes guns with the clips hanging touching the person in the next line. You know what I'm saying? Behind them. And swing and knock a joker down or something. I mean, I seen a dude playing on his podcast, and he had a clip, and he was using it like a mic, and he had an extended clip in his hand, and he was like, "Oh, this and that." I think that's the same dude, the bread and buns dude, but he was playing around with the little clip. But I'm looking at the clip, and the clip is long, about this long. You know what I'm saying? The clip. Y'all running around with 10 shots. And 5 and 10 shots, maybe 16 at the most, and y'all think y'all at the same level as men. We have evolved. Men go out here, and we are like Bin Laden. I mean, it's like wartime situation when you get into it with other dudes. We not stressing on somebody that's shooting a pea shooter. Pow, pow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And by the time you get the second powwow, I done shot 30 shots at you. I mean, people don't even understand that concept. You know what I'm saying? Women got to realize if you start being this aggressive and you start going after dudes that done got overly aggressive, you got to think about it. When you go and you look at crime statistics, every now and then you got a woman killing a man, but every day it's men killing men. All day, every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people don't get it because they don't go through it like that. Like some people look at their pistol and say, "Yeah, I got protection." No, if somebody put a gun to your head with your pistol in your hand, you're gonna get robbed for you, your pistol,
Right.
your purse, and everything else. You got your car and everything. If somebody get the ups on you first, so don't think a pistol gonna save you.
Right.
Pistol actually get you killed. More people that carrying pistols die than live. Even then, when you look at Menace to Society a long time ago, when that boy was up in there, he told his other partner to get out. He said, "I ain't going out like no punk," because he had his gun on him. And before he could squeeze it, he was gone. You know what I'm saying? Dude was sitting there with a gun to your head. What can you do? And a lot of people think they John Wayne around here. You know what I'm saying? They've been watching too many movies, and they think they're gonna get a chance to knock down a gun, shoot them, or they've been watching too many movies. You know, some they wouldn't been watching movies where they can throw a man across the table with one arm and all that stuff. Big men can't throw men across the table with one arm. You know what I'm saying? Like all this stuff you see on TV is stupid, and it will get you deleted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Trying to do what you see somebody else doing.
Yeah. Come on with it.
Women be trying to put men on live. Yeah, they put you to sleep and take pictures and post you. And what's the thing? T out. Put you in T out.
I'm talking about when you first meet them. Like even the woman that you remember we did that show about when the woman took when the man took her to Cheesecake Factory, and she didn't like him taking her to Cheesecake Factory. She felt like he should have took her to a more expensive restaurant.
Ruth Chris or something.
Yeah. And I'm like, people don't understand that this is a test run. You know what I'm saying? This ain't girlfriend, boyfriend. We've been together, and I don't care how much money I spend on you. I don't know if I'm gonna see you again from this first date. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people learn on the first date that they gonna deal with a person or they ain't gonna deal with a person. Because usually in that first date, most men might fuck up and say the wrong thing, and the woman is already turned off and he don't even know yet. That's why a lot of men, when I was coming up, the best thing I was taught long time ago is less is best. So basically, back in the day, you try to let the woman talk much she want to, whatever. The less you say, the less you'll put your foot in your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
true.
a lot of dudes that's smart, and I'm not very smart now, but I mean, you know, but back then I was very smart. I knew how to keep my mouth shut because I ain't want to run a joke off. Now I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be glad the joker just run off. Oh God, all right then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's like you don't want people around you that can't deal with you no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want friends. Like, most of my friends that can't deal with me, I got a big mouth or whatever, this, and they don't want to hang up. Fine. You know what I'm saying? That is perfectly okay with me. If you can't get along with me or you don't like being around, fine. And I think if more people live like that, and like I even put up a post the other day, tell people the truth from the door so they'll learn how to run from you even faster. You know what I'm saying? Let them know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're a Republican, if you're a Democrat, if you whatever, let them know early. So if they don't want to fuck with you, they don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because eventually the other side of you gonna show its ugly head, and it ain't gonna be nice. You know what I'm saying? And I done seen too many people that was together and then they found out either the public belief or the religious belief or whatever it was. And then they decided, I ain't fucking with you because you did this. Something that shouldn't matter sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think if, like these days, so many people got hate for Trump or or other political this and that, Democratic, Republican, this and that. So it then became a little thing where Joe was saying, "Oh, you racist if you anything Trump or you a Republican, now you racist." It's just stupid. It's real stupid because Charles F. Everett, Mega Everett's brother, was a Republican all the way till he died and owned 90.1 and put so many people on that station, just like Batman and everybody that's doing podcasts and shows on all them shows right now to this day. It was a Republican, put all them on them shows. Even though all them Democrats now, but it's a Republican that actually owned the radio station and put everybody on. How crazy do that sound, though? You feel what I'm saying? And just like Frank Milton, everybody talk about how they don't like Frank Milton. Frank Milton was a Republican. Changed to just to win the race. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of people was Republican, voted Republican for the longest. People don't realize Trump was a Democratic. Go figure. You know what I'm saying? Only reason he changed because the people that was running on the Democratic side was kind of tough. And he had to change to Democrat to run against certain people. So I think a lot of people don't do their real research about a lot of stuff. And a lot of stuff irritate people because everybody want to be comfortable and don't want to accept nobody being different than them. Everybody want everybody to be just like them, or I don't want to fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna live in that bubble where you don't want nobody different from around you, just go to one of these little old villages in Africa or something. Don't be around nobody but the same people around you. Because guess what? Just like we run around here trying to love all these people that's coming to our country. Go to any one of these countries and think you could do if you could be comfortable in their country. Because you ain't gonna see nobody but them in their country.
Mm-hmm.
You go to India, you ain't gonna see nothing but a bunch of Indians. You go to China, you ain't gonna see nothing but a bunch of China. If you go to Japan, you ain't gonna see but a bunch of Japanese. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go to Russia, you ain't gonna see nothing but a bunch of Russians. You go to Mexico, you ain't gonna see nothing but a bunch of Mexicans, and they kicking out Americans right now because they don't like how they deporting some of them. So they doing the same thing that they crying about somebody else doing. They done did it even quicker. They done bust the windows and all the stuff down there and throwing them out of Mexico too. So, man, be careful what you root for because these people really don't care about you. They think America is theirs. They be like, oh, this is a stolen land. They want to get it and put your ass out. Think what they saying. If somebody say you stole their car, you think they want you to keep that car? They want to take it back. And people ain't even listening. You ain't even listening to what people saying. If you ain't on our side, we don't fuck with you. You got people. There's. Think about this here. Black Lives Matter and Martin Luther King and every thing we ever went through. They wasn't throwing rocks at police cars. They wasn't shooting at police cars. They wasn't doing all this stuff, doing these so-called what do you call it?
Protesting.
Protesting and stuff. They wasn't doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They wasn't looting and painting walls and all this other kind of stuff. No. You know what I'm saying? So we had a different thing right now than ever before. And Mexicans ain't doing it just here. They down there in South America doing it in other people's country down there too. They're not just doing it to America. It's people trying to get the Canada, all these Western over here, up and down, trying to get in here and just destroying the way of life. Because you got to think about it. Anytime somebody come to your country and they start flying their own flag and start burning your flag, do they really love you? Come on, man. People ain't even thinking. You ain't even thinking. Somebody coming to your country, got their own flag, but setting your flag on fire. Do they actually love your country? And then telling you, we got the freedom of speech. Man, we can't do that in your country. If we burn their flag in their country, we be hung somewhere. We be dead somewhere. Come on, man. Let's just keep it real, man. Go to anybody else's country and just play and burn somebody else's flag and see what happened to you. You won't make it back to America. You know what I'm saying? But because America, the land of the free and all these old type of things, people can think they can come over here and do whatever they want to do and think it's just all right. And it's not cool. And it's not cool how you looking at people care more about people who's not American than they do America. Who done ever fought for black folks to get out of jail? I got niggas locked up right now. I ain't seen them people in front of the jail. I ain't seen them congressperson, nothing in front of the jail talking about let them out. Y'all kidnap them because they kidnapped them off the street. Same thing they saying. Riding up on somebody, just throw them and arrest them and put them in the car and send them to jail. Same shit. This kidnapping, this bullshit that they coming up with. This dumb shit they calling it kidnapping. Oh, taking them to concentration camps. Come on, man. It's the dumbest shit. And people who believe this shit is even dumber too. But to believe we got concentration camps in America, it's just stupid. It's just stupid talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't never had this stuff. And for you to go and start reciting stuff back to a time that you know nothing about, they're trying to take us back to 1920. Nigga, your grandma ain't alive from 1920. Your great-grandma was born in 1920. They ain't here no more. That's over 100 years old, man. You know what I'm saying? And people acting like they lived in the 1920s. And, they're trying to take us back to this time. You don't know about this time. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Yeah. So I just think we just got to wake up a little bit and just come with a little bit more clear sense and look at a little more logical and stop being in our feelings. Because when you care about other people, then you care about your own people. I ain't seen nobody in front of a jail cell trying to get Robert, Dexter, Joe, or one of them out of jail. But we can stand out here and talk about and watch people crash out, throw rocks and all this stuff, shoot and do a burn down the city. People who ain't even American citizens. This shit is crazy. Mm-hmm. This shit is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we are going into this. I mean, it's just the craziest stuff I ever seen before. Come on with it.
Ryan said, this is for your co-host. Do you care to be approached or would you rather do the approaching? I would rather be approached. I can take a compliment. I love attention. So, yes, approach me, baby.
But then you just said that Joker approached you in the wrong manner.
No. Listen to how he did it. I'm saying if he would have talked to me in the store, I would have gave conversation back. I'm not a rude person, you know,
Right.
but I'm saying I'm outside, you know, putting things in the car, and all of a sudden you don't see anybody outside. You just see a car just pull up on you. And as fast as he came, you know, I'm thinking like I'm about to be robbed. That's what I
Everybody,
was thinking.
look. Like them folks be telling me, I just drive like that. Man, these women drive faster than me in that point. Hey, look, I be seeing people running the light and everything. I catch up with them like, that's a woman. You never did see that back in the day, like women just running lights like that, man. Women are running lights like it just like it ain't there. Stop signs, lights, all kind of stuff. They just running them, man. And then they be at the next light like ain't nothing happened. They be like, I'm telling you now, you can't make it up.
I've seen it, so yeah.
All right, come on with that one.
All the men they like already in their inbox or their Facebook friend.
Tell me I'm lying.
That's not true. I can't tell you that.
Okay, I'm gonna give you this. I think about this here. Nowadays, if you start trying to holler at a girl, you got to first think about this. If this woman got about, I'm gonna go on the low side. If a woman got 1,000 friends, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of women that got 4,000-5,000 friends. But if you got a woman that even got 1,000 friends, think about it. She probably got all her exes on her page. She probably got every dude that ever tried to get her a phone number, everybody that go to church with her, everybody in her frat group or whatever. So I'm like, a lot of, and over the years, if she been on Facebook since 2008, every man that ever tried to holler at her for almost 17 years since Facebook been around, 16, 17 years, are still on her page. You know what I'm saying?
Waiting for the opportunity.
Right. So that's the same thing. It's like,
well,
it's
the
like
women are,
they got so many options that they might not want these options, but they still got these options. You know what I'm saying? They still got the option.
And I agree. That's halfway true. And then there are women out there that are friends. And then there are women out there that are friends with a man waiting for their opportunity as well, whether they with somebody or not.
Yeah, but
they wait for their chance, and that's how people are. If a person if they're interested, they may just be interested in something. It may not even wanting to be with that person. They probably don't want what you got together to work. They wait for an opportunity to step in and split that up. Or they wait for an opportunity to play with you, or to just have that little fun time with you. People out there are really waiting for opportunities like that.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying women they already got a joker in their inbox.
Men too.
Faith, listen, the thing is about women. The whole thing is about. Hold on,
takes two to tango.
No, I'm talking about it's a why men. Why men don't approach women no more?
Approach women because they wait.
Because they already in their inbox. They already on their page. They already say good morning, honey, every morning on their page. And listen, and women know what
just like you do. You make a public announcement to women almost every day.
No,
compliment
I probably do it once
women
a week.
every day. You know,
no, once a week. Once a week. I used to do it every day.
Okay, well, once a week. You do it, you know, you put your fishing reel out there too. So hey, it is what it is.
There ain't no fishing reel just saying. No, I'm saying when you just saying good morning, like a lot of people say good morning, how you doing, this and that. But guess what? I'm gonna tell you what's putting a real fishing reel out there. When you go out there and you put your new picture on there, or you put your good lingerie. Now, hold on, listen.
Gray.
Yeah, listen. Let me tell you something. I got a bunch of Facebook friends here, and they story times. They might not put it on their page, but I know you done looked up and down your story, and I know you done even coughed up to see something what some of your friend girls that had on in your stories or whatever. On their story page or whatever that they put out there for somebody. You know, you got your feed that you got, and then they say the story over here. And some people put on their story, they're gonna only stay up there 24 hours or whatever. And they put some good stuff on their story, on their storyline. You know what I'm saying? I got friends that they dance, they dance on their story, they put up lingerie, all kind of stuff. That's just it. And them are real fisher. Them are deep sea diving fishermen. They are. They got a big old hook out there. Just, I mean, but like I said, even if they just want attention, they still fishing hard. They get what they want. They doing a live, or they put it out there. They putting them, because women, they change their photos every how you say 2-3 times a week. Some women change their profile pictures and put their new picture out there every day. I know women that put a new picture, a new outfit in there out there almost every day. Oh, they might not be fishing for that, but they definitely trying to get their attention on. So they definitely doing that if they ain't doing nothing else. That part. What is it? Seems like golly, yeah. Is that right?
You better have everything together once you approach her. So you better have all your I's dotted, your T's crossed type of thing. Okay.
I agree with that. I think sometimes, like you said, if you approach a woman, you better be almost what she like, at least. And and then it might be downhill from there. She might give you a little old what's name, see what you're talking about, be like, You know what I'm saying? So I think like that sometimes. Come on with it.
A lot just don't like men no more.
Right? I'm just telling the truth. Like I said, the woman I see go live all the time, she always talking about how men on the down low, men don't like women no more, these niggas ain't this and they ain't that. And I just think some women, and they be talking about all these men got diseases and they ain't shit and they ain't dead and they ain't this. And I'm like, ugh. I wonder what kind of man she is drawing to her. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like you are what you eat. And you know how they say you take honey to catch bees and shit, you can catch flies. So I just feel like whatever you put out there, that's what type of energy and what type of stuff you get to you. And you got to be careful what type of person you put out there on Front Street. Because I'm going to tell the truth, ladies. When a man is round here, what's his name, and he see you with 3 different colors in his head, in your head, he looking at you as ratchet. He looking at you as ghetto. He know whoever do your hair is ghetto. So, because I have seen different women that do hair, and you got some women that won't do certain style. Be like, no, I don't do them kind of hairstyle. But my clientele is a better clientele. They pay more. They got money. They'll say it like that. They'll say, my clientele that get their hair done, that get weave or whatever they put in their hair. No, we do black hair, we do this, we lay that thing, this and that. I don't do colors. And you got what's the name that don't do colors. They might say I do a streak or something like that, but I don't do a
Mhm.
whole color. You know what I'm talking about too, don't you?
Right.
Cause you know it's ladies out there that do hair that'll tell you you try to get them to do some red and purple and no, I don't do that. I don't do that. So I feel like it's not a knock because everyone's name got to work. But what you fishing for? You can't be running around here talking about you fishing for a dude that makes six figures and you got rainbow hair. This just ain't gonna work. Cause I know you ain't seen on TV a dude that had six fingers with somebody with a rainbow hair. This and that. You just can't be that naive to
Well,
say
I mean, it's only one I've seen that is in the music industry. That's about it.
right. And a lot of that stuff is
Part of their attire.
right, and they get paid to put it out there for us. Like some of them people get paid to put their red hair out there. They probably got like the other girl had lipsticks that was sexual transmitted diseases. The girl Sexy Red. Look up Sexy Red. She had like lip glosses and stuff like herpes lip gloss. Like
That was the name of it.
yeah. Look it up right quick. I know you right there what's name, but you think I'd be bullshit when I be telling you that she had like gonorrhea,
Yeah.
what's name? The sex red. Just look at her her lip gloss or whatever her stuff is. Thing.
Got a audacious name like Booty Hole Brown.
See, look,
Booty
you
Hole
found it,
Pink.
didn't it? You found
Oh
it, didn't
my goodness.
you? See? You think I'd be
Really?
bullshitting. You think I be bullshit, man?
I'm just saying, I hadn't heard it. I
Yeah,
don't see
but
how I would have ran across something like that. So you know it because you stayed looking for crap.
right, but I'm just saying, like you hear these type of things, you see these kind of things, you be like, whoo. And I don't think a lot of people, when they following these people, they know they have these type of products out or how they disrespecting the culture or this and that. Think about when you got sexual transmitted diseases as your on your products. What
Cream lip stain. That's
tell you that?
oh my goodness.
I'll tell you that. You gonna run up on the herpes thing and that other stuff because I'm talking about I was like, wow.
Oh wow.
Uh,
Ladies and gentlemen, when you get an opportunity, just go and look up those names.
I'm telling you, I do so much research, man. And I swear, I do research all day, every day. And when I run across some certain stuff, I just be like, that's why I always brag on Gucci Man girl, because that's one woman that when he went to jail, she brung him up. You know what I'm saying? Like he gave her $2 million. He got out of jail and she had 8 million in bail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, bam, she did it. You know what I'm saying? Like he know she down for him. You know what I'm saying? So, but like when you got, I think Sexy Red is a plant. I think she is one of the people put in the black neighborhood to say, how low can you make them go? How low can you make these folks act? You know what I'm saying? Because when you put out stuff like that, it's like the shirts. And I remember when I seen on even the Lady Gorilla on her video when she had the pregnant woman on top of the car twerking and dance. And I just you lose a little bit of respect for certain, even though I know they got a brand, they trying to sell it or whatever. you know, and then when you talk and you listen to them talk and they got sense, you know, you just wonder, you know, like, but it's like anything. You'll go back and see how Snoop act 20, 30 years ago and say he act totally different now. You know what I'm saying? He a grown ass man now. And I don't know. I just know it's enough stuff out there just to say, or Brian was saying something to you.
Brian said, "You seem as if you're a modest woman." Thank you. Pretty much. Pretty much.
Okay, next one. Bam.
Wait to come back. So the Me Too movement, believe all women movement.
That's a thing. Oh, you know what I forgot to put on there? Slut walk. That always affect me every time I think about
Right.
that.
Like that's something complimentary to be saying that's what you're gonna do.
No, but I'm saying like that's some of the stuff that done affected women mind. You know, that slut walk, I think that was when they was, you know, they promoting women to be sexually liberated. You know what I'm saying? To be able to sleep with whoever they want to sleep with, this and that. And I
That's
think,
what it is.
and I think, but I think once you go that way, you can't think it gonna go back. You know what I'm saying? Like once you cross the line so far, you can't get mad on the type of man that you attract now. Because he's not looking at you as a modest woman or a woman he want to give everything. He might be looking at you, a woman I want to give some dick. But I don't think he's looking at it saying, oh yeah, I want to give her the world, the stars, the moon, the sun. You remember them songs they used to sing back in the day? I want to give you the moon, the stars, the world. I want to give you everything and all of that and more. That's how niggas used to sing back in there. And I used to, when I used to listen to the song, I'd be like, shit, you can get more than the moon? And it's, God damn, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like they used to want to give women everything. And now, I don't know what Joe's singing about now because it's just raw. What you think about that?
Well, now they open, they making jokes about how they skeeted on you and stuck a sheet to your back and say you and people dancing to it.
Come on.
Telling the world has changed.
Next.
Some men rather try and approach a woman through social media, fear of rejection. And like you said earlier, you see somebody, you don't go and say, hey, Facebook friend, or hey, I know you. You go back, did I see you so and so, so and so? Oh, that spike up a conversation.
Right. And that happens. That happens.
It happens. I get it all the time. Did I just see you at so and so place? Thinking like, yeah, I saw you. Did we speak or something? You know.
And I think sometimes when you see stuff like that, you be wondering, y'all really Facebook friends or whatever, like do they
like
really,
where do I know this person from?
Right.
And it's just from social media.
Like even if I really even know this person, you know what I'm saying? Like
Some people don't
a
look
lot
the
of people
same.
now a lot of people so wild. They look, I know people on my page that, you know, they rock them green hair, red hair. When you see them out, you know them. You be like, oh yeah, that's them.
Yeah.
That's them. Yeah. Come on with it.
Women are giving men mixed signals of being single. So yeah. You get out there, you meet these guys or whatever, and you give the mixed signal. You take that number just in case. That's that type of advice that an old lady gave me before. Keep you a spare, even if it's a donut. That type of stuff. That's what people doing.
I remember we got to arguing on this show one time. When remember I told you I was in the grocery store and the old woman told a child that in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, don't tell her that. And it disgusted me because it was a grandma. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
That was an older lady that
right, but that's what I'm saying. I'm like, grandmas, even if you feel like that, you shouldn't
told
put
that
your
upon people.
you shouldn't put that up on a child that's trying to live it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Now that because it's dangerous out here. You know what I'm saying?
It is. You see
It's
people get unalive over feelings all the
right.
time now.
And that's because sometimes you playing around with men's feelings back and forth, and you don't know this man might really love you, but he's loves you to death.
That part, like the couple, I don't recall their names, and I wouldn't dare say it, but rest in peace to both of them. How they were both on live discussing a
Oh yeah,
disagreement or something that they had, and both lives are gone. So, do you really want to be loved to death? I don't want that. Don't love me to
that
death.
dude
Please
traveled,
don't love me to death.
and that dude traveled from Texas to somewhere in Louisiana, like 2 hours away, um, to do that.
No,
Yeah,
that was a
he in
different.
Louisiana.
That was a different people. These are the people that were in Georgia. They were in the same house. Right around that time, there were two incidents
Yeah,
that
yeah,
took
but
place. But I
I
know the one
don't.
you're talking about.
I remember this dude came from a whole nother place.
Yeah, whole nother
He
state.
stood over her and made her apologize to him and
Yep,
everything. You
and then
remember that one?
after. Yep, I remember that one.
Yeah. And that was raw.
Yep. But he didn't do anything to himself. See, there was one that he took her life and then his own
Okay.
in Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, don't be loved to death.
Don't do it. Come on with it.
Some men avoid being vulnerable in case they are rejected. So how some guys be nice and subtle and just lower their standards, just trying to offer a genuine conversation
Right.
and just being kind and nice. They go barking, roof, roof, get out of my face.
I just think a lot of men avoid women as a whole because women told them they don't want men approaching them. I remember a couple years ago where it was just going around where women were saying, we don't want men approaching us. They're not scary. They said, I'd rather be with a bear than with a man. They had
Oh
some,
my God, where you hear this at?
Google it up. It had a thing on there. It was a whole TikTok. I don't know what it was when they were making it like, would you be with the man or the bear? I promise.
They said the bear.
Yep. I promise. That's it.
Need some milk.
And I said, these folks, they love that stuff.
Mm.
If they think men out here more dangerous than bears and animals in the wild, they can't love themselves. You can't just actually think you're gonna get away with them. And I'm just telling the truth.
But you know what? So many people have hardened themselves, women. Just like men and women, we both go through things. You've been probably hurt before. But some people feel like they turn their hurt into a pane of brick walls.
Yeah.
Like, so you want to treat everybody that you come in contact with like what you have experienced. So you may miss out on a good opportunity from holding on to what you've gone through. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there, feeling like all these guys gonna rock and move the same. But I feel like when it comes to people in your life, you have to just give them or accept where you are with them. You can't
Benefit.
expect a lot of people from people.
benefit of the doubt. Sometimes people got to realize, I think a lot of people have some of the same stuff. It's like a lot of us shit alike, a lot of us piss alike. We might have some things alike that people will be like, oh, he's moving like that. You know, women do that type of thing. Oh, he moving like that. Oh, my last man moved like that. You know what I'm saying? But you have people that might feel the same, but it's very different. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Because I used to sit around and try and watch and be concerned what this person doing, stressing yourself. That's what you're doing. You can't worry about what somebody else does. If you decide to be with this person, you just have to trust that they're gonna do right by you. But you sit
Yeah.
around here worrying and you
And
know,
it's like this here. If you don't have a level of trust, because you can't stay with nobody 24/7. So
cannot.
it's no reason to try to be this, you know, private investigator, like you're gonna find out something, catch it, and do all this, and then what? You know what I'm saying? Then what? Hey, I'm gonna say a line from Corey Hope. He said, "Oh, you gonna leave this man, and then you gonna go out and get another man, and now you fucking with an old stranger." And I understood what he was saying, that you might get into another situation and this motherfucker might be way worse than what you thinking. Did
Or what you left. You know how they say they think the
I
grass
did
is greener on the other side?
two of them. Yeah, do that.
Like I said, I remember the days when men would woo a woman, take rejections, and keep trying until he finally won her over, or realize it's just futile. Today, we can't do that. No is a complete sentence. How they say no, period.
Yeah. I mean,
Period.
right. Go ahead.
Men have to protect themselves from false accusations and everything else that can happen when it involves a woman.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And it's sad. It's sad. I've seen an instance right here recently. I know some people personally, right? So they've had children. They got two now, whatever. She just had a baby recently. So they got into a disagreement. And when they got into a disagreement, she called the police on him. So when she called the police on him, they took everybody because they don't just do like the man. You know, they take everybody, you know, that's involved in the confrontation or whatever.
Right.
So he said to her, you know, she asked, "Are you coming back home?" He said, "No, you broke us up when you called the police on me." So men are feeling that way. Like if it's that bad where we can't talk and work things out, then it's too toxic. We don't need to be together. I don't need to be
Can
calling
I
the police on you.
listen? And I tell anybody this: married, um, boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, what's name? Once it's like this here. Once a woman call the police on me by anything, it's over. I already know it's over because I can't never prepare my mind to be in a mind frame that I can trust her again. You know what I'm saying? And I think it should be the same thing with a woman. If you ever had to call the police on this dude, you lost complete trust in this dude. That's physically, mentally, all that. You don't need to go back.
Yeah.
You don't need to go back. If you call the police, you need to move on. You need to let it go and move on. Because if somebody call police on me, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move on. I've never been with anybody that they call the police on me. This ain't gonna happen. I done stayed with them long enough to get the charges dropped or something like that, but it was over. But I'm just telling you. I
So
mean,
you went back.
and,
You went back to the court date.
yep. After I got off court docket, it was over. But I'm gonna tell you, that's just being a smart person. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just you have to do what you feel like is best
Yeah.
for yourself.
You
And
have
for
to.
yourself, and that's why I tell some of my partners sometimes. Sometimes they can feel emotional and they can get where fuck that shit. I ain't doing nothing. This and nah, player. I move different when it comes to stuff like that. I treasure my freedom and all that shit there. And once police didn't need your permission to put charges, put charges on a man no more. I stopped doing dumb shit. Didn't do no more dumb shit because I said to myself, even if the woman don't want to do it, now the police officer can just do it anyway. I ain't going through that. I ain't going through that.
Good.
I ain't gonna do it. So I
Learn
just
better, do better.
everybody got to, change it up a little bit. Read that at the bottom.
Some men avoid being. We read that already. We just read that one. That's
Oh,
what you're talking about.
okay. You ain't had no more things to say on that last.
No, we're good on that.
Oh,
It was straight into the point.
well, I done ran out of stuff to put up here. Let me see if I can find something. Let me see.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Some women are not approached because they're not smiling enough.
Oh, that was the one I was trying to put up. My bad. My bad.
So we need to start smiling, ladies.
Yeah, I mean, a smile could put a man rest, but a lot of them have that. What's they call it? That rest on bitch face or something like that. Ain't know what they call it.
I don't know anything
It's,
about
it's
this.
a resting face. Is it what you call it? Resting
Well,
face?
hey, I used to do it, and I get all the time. Why are you so mad? So I start smiling.
Yeah. So I think it make a difference. I think it makes a difference.
It does.
Yeah. Person ain't smiling. Shoot. I walk on the track today. I just walk around and you see people they just on their phone and they just mad and just and then it seems like when you pass by somebody, they be sitting up there like they be saying like sometimes they be praying.
Please don't speak to me.
Don't say nothing to me. And I honor their wishes. I don't say a damn thing. I don't even throw my hand up. Keep on walking. Because I'll tell you.
That's the thing. Just because people don't smile and speak, you do it. You can wake a quiet room.
And you know what I realized? My heart then got cold because now, even when I see a woman on the side of the road, I don't even think about stopping to help her.
Well, that's not your heart cold. That comes from society that we're in. You
And,
have
and,
learned
and as
to
long
say,
as I see that she got a cell phone in her hand, I'm saying she good.
uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, you don't even want to get into certain, deals. Like, what if you pull over there and that man pull up?
It's a setup. Some guy pull up on his way to help her,
Yes.
and
I
you
mean,
there,
man,
he crazy.
right. When he got a fucking fold-out gun and shit.
The YN from
I
Jackson.
ain't gonna do it. So I just feel like we run into that right there,
The smile tells you if she is interested or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree. But I agree. I agree to not agree because now I done seen myself where I feel like I'm not that person. I feel like a woman would just about have to do this, flag me down. Like I'm for real. Like Like women will be on side road like they still ain't steady nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, either they waiting for what you call it,
Roadside assistance.
assistance, or they man, or whatever, or both. And I just stay out the way. I just stay out the way
That's
because
probably safer.
yeah, it is. Because I can imagine staying somewhere like Chicago. My bad. I'm just saying. Okay. Bam. That's you can read that and
Well, it's been real. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But one thing, we'll see you guys on next Tuesday at 9 p.m. And thank everybody for joining. Enjoyed the conversation. It was good.
it was. And we up out of here like last year. Appreciate all the comments and all that good stuff. And we'll see y'all next Tuesday at 9 o'clock, like always.
Yes.
Every Tuesday.
She is not really smiling then.
That part.
Yeah. Trip out big splash, baby, you can see it. Yeah.
I'm about to get my boy to give me a new song too, because I kind of like, mix it up a little something. Yeah. So I can get some of that good energy up in there.
Yeah. Trip out big splash, baby, you can see it.
And how they say, we do own these rights to this song.
Ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid.
We will see y'all next Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Be there or be square.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
Listen. What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you
Got him! Got him! Bye, Felicia.
Y'all fancy.
Bye. You too, Blake.
See you next Tuesday at 9 o'clock.